Get ready. We've just experienced one of the most significant astrological phenomena of the year. While many believe it's done, we're actually at the beginning. You might assume the energetic waves have calmed, but that's far from true. The true impact of this solar eclipse is only starting to unfold, and most individuals aren't aware of how deeply it's already affecting them. Here's what you need to know. Your actions today are crucial. While you're currently experiencing the eclipse's influence, it's not finished. The choices you make today could disturb your energetic field, prevent manifestations from materializing, or even set off a chain of chaotic events that will impact your life for the coming months. Understanding what to avoid today is essential. This wasn't just a regular eclipse. We experienced a super new moon solar eclipse, an extraordinary celestial occurrence that doesn't simply indicate change. It completely resets everything: your energetic field, your life direction, even how the universe interacts with you. If you're feeling completely disconnected today, like everything seems unusual, keep watching because there's a specific explanation for what you're experiencing right now. I'll reveal this later, so stay tuned. However, there's something more pressing you must understand immediately. If you've made this particular mistake today, you might have inadvertently hindered your personal growth. If you started your day by setting new intentions, you might have actually compromised them. It might sound counterintuitive. Traditionally, new moons are ideal for manifestation work, right? Not this time. This eclipse didn't just provide a fresh start. It completely cleared everything. It generated an energetic vacuum where intentions don't simply take hold, they become confused. This means significant intentions set today might manifest differently than expected or take an entirely unexpected form. Don't panic if you did set intentions today. Nothing is ruined. But remember this: eclipse energy is inherently unpredictable. The more significant your manifestation, the higher the likelihood of experiencing delays, unexpected turns, or diversions. If you kept things modest, simple, and adaptable, you're perfectly fine. But if you aim for something substantial, remain open to how it develops. It may materialize, but perhaps not as you envisioned. Ancient wisdom recognized this pattern. Many cultures believed that during eclipses, it was more beneficial to pause and create space rather than actively manifest new things. This isn't about scarcity, it's about proper alignment. Sometimes, the best preparation for future developments is to step back and allow the energy to stabilize first. Speaking of alignment, let's discuss your surroundings because your environment today is particularly significant. This isn't the time to immerse yourself in chaos. If you're feeling unsettled, overwhelmed, or unusually irritable, there's an explanation. Eclipse energy doesn't just affect you personally. It magnifies everything in your vicinity. Every emotion, thought, and vibration in crowded spaces is intensified, creating a chaotic energetic interference. It's beyond mere noise. It's psychic turbulence. Consider it this way. An eclipse acts as a powerful energetic reset, but in crowds, different frequencies intermingle. Each person carries their own emotional baggage, fears, and unresolved energy. When you enter a crowded space today, you absorb all of that. You might enter feeling balanced, but leave feeling exhausted, anxious, or inexplicably angry. This isn't coincidental. The impact extends beyond emotions. This energetic chaos can interfere with your intuitive abilities. If you're constantly absorbing others' frequencies, how can you distinguish your own inner voice? When possible, seek solitude, or better yet, connect with nature. Natural environments don't just soothe, they actually purify your energy field. Connect with the earth barefoot, experience the air against your skin. Let nature recalibrate your energy because clarity is crucial right now. If your thoughts feel overwhelming, it's not because you need more answers, you need more quiet. The universe has already communicated. Are you choosing not to acknowledge it? Let's be honest, the signs are already present. You've experienced the gentle nudge, heard the whispered message, perhaps even received such clear signals They were impossible to dismiss, yet you continue seeking. Eclipses don't bring new answers. They illuminate what's already present. Currently, the greatest spiritual pitfall is convincing yourself you need additional confirmation when you already know the truth. How many times has the same thought recurred? How often has the same situation repeated? How frequently do you find yourself waiting for just one more sign before taking action? Here's the reality. Continuous asking may lead to universal silence, not because you're abandoned, but because you've already received everything necessary. The lesson isn't in seeking anymore, it's in accepting. Today isn't about looking externally for validation. It's about acknowledging what you already know and deciding your next steps. If this creates discomfort, that's positive. It confirms the authenticity of the message. Not everyone requires rescue today. You've probably noticed people behaving unusually, heightened emotions, friends or family suddenly overwhelmed with frustration, sadness, or confusion. Eclipses shake people fundamentally. They surface buried emotions, force confrontations with truth, and trigger awakenings that can be challenging. Here's where mistakes often occur: attempting to rescue others. The impulse is understandable. You care. Perhaps you clearly see their needed path, exactly what's holding them back. But remember, this isn't your transformation. It belongs to them. During an eclipse, everyone receives their personal lesson. Some will resist, some will struggle, some will break down before breakthrough. Intervening too soon, trying to shield them from their storm, might actually prevent their necessary breakthrough. Not everyone struggling needs immediate rescue. Some need to discover their own strength. This doesn't require coldness or distance. It means your role today isn't to be their healer. Instead, maintain space, listen, be present, allow their process without interference. When everything settles, those meant to rise will do so independently. Previously effective tools might fail now. Attempts to ground yourself might increase restlessness. Familiar affirmations might suddenly feel hollow. Today's meditation might bring more mental noise than peace. Why do previously helpful practices suddenly feel ineffective? Because today defies normalcy. The eclipse disrupts energy, acts as a cosmic wildcard that breaks patterns, especially those we rely on for comfort. If you've consistently used the same spiritual tools, coping mechanisms, or rituals, today might reveal their limitations, not because you're failing, but because you're evolving. Imagine a snake clinging to old skin instead of shedding it naturally. That's what happens when we hold on to outdated coping mechanisms. The eclipse removes what's no longer serving us, including familiar self-soothing techniques. It can be disorienting when previously clarifying practices now bring confusion, when comforting routines feel constraining, when spiritual practices feel disconnected. Today, this isn't failure, it's transformation. Your soul is requesting something new. The solution? Stop forcing. If meditation isn't calming, perhaps you should listen instead. If journaling creates more confusion, maybe step away from mental analysis and into bodily awareness. If nothing helps, perhaps today isn't about helping yourself at all. Maybe it's about witnessing what's naturally falling away. You're not losing yourself. You're releasing an outdated version. If today feels different, if usual tools aren't working, remain calm. Don't resist. Allow the process. When eclipse energy clears, what remains will be exactly what's meant to continue. No two transformational journeys are identical, so why expect your experience to mirror others? You're observing others describing their eclipse experiences. Some report major revelations, others describe divine interventions, while some face complete life upheaval. Meanwhile, you might feel nothing extraordinary. Perhaps today just feels slightly off, without any major breakthroughs. That questioning voice emerges. Am I missing something? Did I do something wrong? Shouldn't I feel more? Stop these thoughts immediately. Not every transformation is dramatic. Not every breakthrough arrives with fanfare. Some changes arrive like earthquakes, completely restructuring life overnight. Others come quietly, as subtle but undeniable shifts beneath the surface. Comparison becomes the trap. The mistake isn't in how you're experiencing this eclipse. It's in expecting your journey to mirror others. This energy manifests differently for everyone. Some feel immediate intense effects. Others might not fully understand the changes for weeks or months. The truth: the most profound transformations often occur silently. Today's planted seed might not visibly bloom for some time, and that's perfectly natural. Invisible shifts are still valid shifts. The eclipse hasn't overlooked you. Your transformation is unfolding exactly as intended. Release the need for immediate validation. Stop comparing your experience to others. Changes are occurring whether immediately apparent or not. When the time is right, you won't question the transformation. You'll simply know. If you feel strange, that's perfect. You're aligned. Remember the reason I mentioned earlier about today feeling different. If you're experiencing disconnection, restlessness, or reality feeling altered, trust your perception. Something has shifted. The atmosphere, the energy, even time's flow. Reality itself seems to be transforming, and you can sense it deeply. If you are still watching, thank you for your attention. If you found value in this content and want more, please consider subscribing. Your support means everything. Share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.